Hey YouTube, this is LPN student Nisha, and I just want to go over first day of LPN school or just nursing school in general for me, and I want to go over some supplies and stuff that I was able to get before starting nursing school. So maybe it'll help you, or maybe you'll look at something and you want to buy it because you think it would be helpful. So my first day was on August 20th. I'm part of the day program. We start at 7:45 a.m. and then we go until 3 p.m. in the afternoon, sometimes stretching to 3:10, depending on the instructor and the content that we've gotten through. As of right now, I'm taking anatomy and physiology, and I'm also part one, and I'm also taking fundamentals as well. Now, for those two classes, we just been doing those two classes nonstop. So, my first day we were doing anatomy physiology, and we do it like in blocks. So, for example, my first day we were in A&P from 8 a.m. You have to sign in at 7:45, but class starts at 8. So 8 a.m. until 12, which is our lunchtime, we're in A&P, and then from 1 to 3 p.m. or 3:10, depending, you're in fundamentals. So before the first day, we were advised to get a few different supplies and stuff like that. But for the most part, if you know how you study, you know how you if you've been in school and you know what you like to have, that's always a good thing. So first up, I actually got this particular little booklet, and I picked it up from Barnes and Nobles, but it's also available on Amazon. This is LPN Notes. They also have it for RNs as well if you're an RN in an RN program. And this little baby is awesome, really good. You'll have your vital signs, you have assessment tab, you have procedures tabs, Jerry, OB, and peds. You have med surg tabs, and emergency tabs. You have meds, IV, and fluids tab. You have a labs and ECG or EKG tab. You have diseases and patient education tab. You actually also have a common sayings in Spanish for medical. So if you're doing like an assessment, the patient will speak English, you speak Spanish, this will definitely help you out. So again, it's LPN Notes, and you can get it from either Barnes & Nobles or Amazon. I think Amazon has it for cheaper. So that was one of a great things. I actually bought this way before I even started an LPN program. I knew I wanted to do an LPN program or some type of nursing program. I was eyeing LPN at the time, and I actually bought this last year. So hasn't come in handy yet because I haven't started clinicals yet. I don't start until January, but I've talked to the instructor, and she said it'll be great to have on hand just so you have at your fingertips for anything that may come up. Let's see. Of course, pens, lots of pens, highlighters, pencils. Interesting fact. My program, we're not allowed to use pencils or any other colored ink pens except for black ink. That's it. We're just tests, homework, anything we turn in, anything we do in class, it has to be in black ink. Because once you get into the working world, a lot of times your documentation is going to be, or anytime documentation is going to be in black ink if they require it. I bought, let's see, whiteout, little pen strip whiteout. We're not allowed to use whiteout. Again, it goes back into the working world. If you're in a facility, you don't white out. You cross out, you initial and date it, and then you put the correction or whatever the case may be. Staplers would be your best friend. You have a lot of papers going in and out. This particular one you can get off of Amazon, and it has a little tab where you can take the staples out as well. Get it? Also, a regular standard dictionary. There might be words that you might not understand, or you might need to go over, or if you can't have your phone out or something like that, you can look it up. Dictionary is awesome. You also have a thesaurus. Also great if you write papers in your program, and you want to look up certain things, or you want to find out different wordings, or whatever the case may be. Dictionary, it's where it's at. It's good. Let's see, colored pencils. Ooh. And you might say, what do you need colored pencils for? Well, our anatomy physiology instructor wanted us to get color pencils because as part of our lab work, we do very basic A&P. So part of our lab work is triggers packets, and part of us the learning process, I guess, is for us to color it so we can remember the structures such as the brain, heart flow, bones, muscles, that type of thing. So maybe your instructor doesn't require it, but mine does. So color pencils was something that I needed on my list. Another one would be a binder. So it doesn't matter which size binder you get. I guess sometimes once you get into the class, you kind of realize what you need and what you don't need. Excuse me. Also, it's advisable to get the sleeve strips, the clear sleeve strips, for example, so that you can put stuff that you don't want to get messed up or something. You can put it into a binder and you'll have it for later on to refer to without getting it messed up or dirty or whatever the case may be. Folders, lots of folders. I actually also got this 13 expandable file folder, and I like it. It's good to keep, things in it, and I bought tabs and stuff. Let's see, we can see it. So it has little tabs and everything that you can open, expands, but main thing for me that I had an issue was organization. I need like my stuff to be separated. So like my homework goes into one folder. I need to get a little bit more organized though, so I'm gonna have to work on that. Definitely. Another good thing that I picked up were these spiral ruled index cards, and I like that they're color coordinated. So if you have something that you're working on that you kind of want to remember by color code only, which for some people that works, for me, I'm very visual, so I like using color coded things so that it sticks in my memory. That's actually, we had to learn abbreviations 2 weeks before school, and that was one besides Quizlet, that was my other little handy thing because I wrote them out and I was able to remember them by color. So that's a little tip for you. What else? So I just want to go over my books. Well, the books I'm doing right now. Oh, how can I forget? Oh, my book bag, my beauty. Isn't it pretty? I love the color purple. So this is my book bag, and it's very spacious. And it has so many pockets and side pockets. It has a laptop pocket. It's waterproof. It also has like a lock on it as well. And it's tear resistant. So I really, really would highly recommend it. It's really padded in the back so you don't feel the weight of books and everything on your shoulders. It's very comfortable. For me, that's very important because I'm short and I don't like a lot of weight on my back. I always have issues with my back, and that was a main thing. I didn't want to be rolling around a book bag either, especially going in and out of a building and stuff. So this book bag is awesome. I got it from Amazon. The name is called Tiger New, Tigernu. So yeah, they had different colors, but I like purple, so that was what I got. And also, mini hole punchers. If you can, look it up on Amazon as well. That will come in handy. That would be your best friend because you're going to get a lot of paperwork. And you're going to want to put it into your binder. Or even if you can afford the bigger hole puncher where it has three rings in one or whatever the case may be. I would highly recommend that as well. And, of course, finally, this beautiful planner, and it says Organized Chaos, and it was on Amazon as well. It cost, wasn't that much. I want to say like 10 or 11 bucks, maybe 12. But what I liked about it was that the date started in August. So I was able to just start it in August, and because since that's when my program starts, and it goes for a year until next year December. So not only does it have the months, but it also has the like the written out dates as well. So for example, you're able to have the calendar version, and you're able to have the notes version for different days. That's individual. So that was awesome to have. But yeah, again, that's called Organized Chaos, and I got it from Amazon. What else? Okay, so going over my books for my first 2 classes right now. I have both a workbook and I have a textbook that goes with it. So this is for anatomy physiology, human body in health and illness, and this is by Elsevier. What I really like about it is that it's very colorful, has lots of examples, and because it knows you're going into health related, or I guess nursing program, it gives you a lot of patient examples and different diseases and background and history and why they do certain procedures. So I really like that part of it. It also has a website you can go to where you can download the book, and not the book, I'm sorry, the resources that goes with the book, and it'll give you extra, especially with A&P. It's awesome. You actually get to see videos depending on the chapter. You get to see, you get to do different tests and quizzes, and what else? You can do like coloring. It's really cool. And also the same thing for fundamentals. My funds book, which is this beauty right here. So it's fundamental concepts and skills for nursing. And with that one, same thing. It's also on Evolve, and it's a Elsevier book. With that one, you get a lot of NCLEX questions. They give you the answers to like the NCLEX questions, like in the back of the chapter, which is required for us to fill out. So I like that you can download the rationales behind why this answer is correct or why it's wrong or whatever the case may be. So I like that about the Evolve website. Let's see what else. Yeah. So I've been doing those 2 classes as of right now. My first week, I was doing we were taking a test almost a test and a quiz every day, and that's been for about the last 3 weeks I've been in school. We take a test or quiz almost every day, if not every day. So far I've been doing really well. Full disclosure, I've taken anatomy and physiology 3 times prior. First time was in high school, which is over 10 years ago. My second time was in community college, and I took it thinking that I might go into a nursing program or some other health-related program, so I took it then. Then I took it about 6 years later, because when I really decided to go into nursing, they expired. The credits expired, so for science, so I had to take A&P over 1 and 2. So I've taken A&P, like I said, 3 times, 1 and 2, basically. So this time around, it's not difficult. Some stuff, it comes really easy. Some stuff, if I look at it, I'm kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, I remember that. And I'm able to kind of just go on. So grades have been good. What else? It's not a lot of work. To me personally, I don't have an issue with it. But it is very fast paced, especially for the A&P. Like, I think the first week we already had did like 5 or 6 chapters in 1 week. Yeah. So for someone who already had the background, I was kind of like, oh, this is fine. And it was very basic, so I didn't really have an issue with it. But for some people who did not have the backgrounds, I can see it, like why they're struggling, because it is very fast paced, very intense. Fundamentals, not so much. We're not doing clinical skills yet or anything like that. It's just more book work. And that's more so getting used to the NCLEX questions, select all that apply, and applying what you've learned to different scenarios. But I'm doing good in that class so far. I'm just concerned like about clinical skills, because I don't want to just know the book knowledge, know the book work, and then go to clinicals and be like totally lost. Like I'm able to do the procedure, but it's like my rationale behind it is kind of like, you know. So, so far so good. But yeah, my first day was really good. Their classmates, we really do work together. We don't want to see anyone struggle or fail, so we're all really willing to, you know, get ready and to help each other. Tomorrow, we're actually going to meet our real fundamentals instructor who we heard, you know, good things about because she was on leave, so we had another instructor take over. But so she'll be back tomorrow, so it'll be interesting to see, you know, how she's different from the other one. So I'm excited, really am. And what else? I think that's it. But I will be starting a part-time job next week at 12 hours a week, Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays from 4 to 8, doing ABA therapy with an child with autism. So that's going to be a bit of a balance for me, but I shouldn't have a problem with it because I'm used to the hours already, kind of. So excited about that, definitely. And we start skill labs, I think, in like the third week of September. And then on top of that, we start mini courses, which is like culture and sensitivity, nursing informatics, different courses like that. So that's going to be fun to have those kind of thrown in there in a mix with fundamentals and A&P. And we're going to be doing A&P until we started August 20th. So we'll be done with A&P 1 and 2 before Thanksgiving. And then we go into pharmacology. So it's going to be a bit of a ride, but I'm ready for it. I know what I signed up for, and so I'm willing to do whatever I can to get it done. I'll probably do another video about how I study for A&P and for fundamentals, and I'll show you my workbook. I don't have my workbooks with me. They're in my car because I didn't have any workbook homework to do, and I'm already like 2 chapters ahead because I took extra time to do it. So yeah. So it's been like I said, it's been great so far. So I'm hoping that I keep up the momentum, I'm hoping that I keep up the good grades, and I just continue doing well. But if anyone has any questions, comments, or anything, please don't hesitate to pick my brain and ask me questions, and just ask questions or comment or whatever the case may be. So like, comment, subscribe. I'm also on Instagram as LPN_students Nisha. So you can look me up on there and follow me on there. So please like, comment, subscribe. Tell someone who you know might be in a program if you're in a program as well. And just follow my journey. So thank you, YouTube. Bye.